As is the case most years, there is no at-large possibility for the Southern Miss Golden Eagles, so it's win your conference tournament if you want to go dancing. Golden Eagles were in the CUSA semifinals today, taking on Western Kentucky. USM off to a solid start when Tyree Griffin goes from one end of the court to another. Eags led by 4, closing moments now of the first half. Game's all tied up. Cortez Edwards puts it on the deck, pulls up to beat the buzzer, and then we go to the second half. One buzzer beater is good, but more are better. This time it's Tyree Griffin to beat the shot clock, gives USM the lead with under 12 to play, but the Hilltoppers will pull away, pick up a 70-59 win. They'll see Old Dominion in the conference title game tomorrow night. The Mississippi State men continued their ascend up the NCAA tournament ladder, according to ESPN bracketologist Joe Lunardi, after a win over Texas A&M last night to advance to the tournament's quarterfinal round. Dogs got a balanced scoring effort from Tyson Carter, Lamar Peters, and Q Weatherspoon, who combined for 41 as MSU poured it on in an 80-54 win over Texas A&M. The Bulldogs, now 23-9 on the season, project out as a 5 seed, up 1 spot from 6 after the win, and matches them up with the tournament's second-seeded Tennessee Volunteers, a game that has not wrapped up at last check. We'll have more on the Bulldogs come Monday. Vic Schaefer can add a 4th national honor to his resume after being named ESPNW's Coach of the Year on Friday. Schaefer's 4th-ranked Lady Bulldogs won the SEC regular season title to go along with an SEC tournament crown. Dogs finished the season with 30 wins, 2 losses, headed into the NCAA Tournament. In 7 seasons in Starkville, Schaefer has won over 77% of his games and has led his squad to back-to-back national championship game appearances. Despite an offer to join the Miami Dolphins and compete for a starting position, Saints backup QB Teddy Bridgewater is staying in New Orleans. The 26-year-old agreeing to a $7.25 million deal that could work its way up to over $12 million after incentives. Bridgewater played sparingly with New Orleans last year after being acquired via trade. He started in the Saints' Week 17 game against Carolina, completed 14 of 22, 118 yards, a TD, and a pick. He also ran 4 times for 12 yards. Kansas City Chiefs star Tyreek Hill under investigation for allegations of battery. A police report indicated that a juvenile was a victim of assault perpetrated by Hill. Hill's fiancée, Crystal Espinal, is listed under the others involved. He pleaded guilty to domestic assault and battery by strangulation in 2015, and in 2016, Chiefs made the controversial decision to draft him in the 5th round of the 2016 draft. And the Raiders are staying put in Oakland for at least one more season. The Oakland Coliseum Stadium Authority approving a deal that will charge the Raiders $7.5 million to play their games in Oakland for the 2019 season. There is also a clause in the deal that could see the Raiders play in 2020 in Oakland as well if their new home in Vegas isn't ready in time. The Raiders had recently looked at other options for the upcoming season, which included playing at the 49ers Levi Stadium. Hard to believe the Raiders outside of Oakland, and now they have some shiny new stars, but they're on their way to Vegas regardless.
Yeah, they're going to Sin City. It'll be interesting to see how they play there. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.